brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 23 yards on the play.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady, he completes it to Evans.
Brady's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ronald Jones.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton on the run. He'll let this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Intended for LaShawn McCoy. Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10 at the 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's 2nd and 5.
Newton. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi, 29 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He finds McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first and 10, here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Buccaneers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I first got to see Kyle Duggar in person at the Senior Bowl leading up to the draft. And you immediately notice his elite size, speed, explosiveness. And he was comfortable playing with the big boys. Because remember, he's out of Lenore-Ryan University in Hickory, North Carolina, a Division II school. And he's the first NFL player picked out of there in 20 years. This guy has a chance to really make a mark in the NFL game.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-start the drive. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Brady again. It's caught. It's Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
The tackle
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady going to throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Their 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. To throw again. Newton. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, powerful running. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a 1st-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 33 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down. So they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Michel. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A gain of 8. 1st down, New England.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished.